لكن تحديت الظروف وخضتها وحدي صبورا مستعينا بالصلاة. كم مرة عصف الأنين بداخلي، كم مرة قد ذاق قلبي من أسى محن تمر، وكم كرهت مصابها.
As the hadith says, that the best person inside of Allah is the one who says kalimatu haqq inda sultanin jair. Be the one who says it at the feet of the oppressive ruler. Be that strong warrior. Come, ta'al, show us what you got. So listen to this, man. You're living in a Muslim land. You better have a pledge of allegiance to the leadership, the Muslim ruler. If you're in Egypt, if you're in Saudi Arabia, you're in Emirat, you're in all these countries, you are obliged to have a pledge of allegiance unless you want to die the death of the Jahiliyyah like Abu Jahl and those guys. And we're not saying that this person is not a Muslim, but you're flirting with the apparent meaning of the hadith. And we know the scholars have a discussion on this. Again, this is not the time for it.
Where were you, Abu Mussab, when these violations were going on right under your nose? I'd like to ask. You said, obviously, disturbance and this and music and dancing, and again, أخف مفسدتين أخف ضررين. Obviously, I don't go. I'll be honest with you. Like when the protests were going on, I didn't go. I didn't go to the one in London. I didn't want to go to the one in Bradford. I didn't go to the one where they were taking place. The ones in Leicester as well, where they went as well. I didn't go. Why? Because I do have reservations because of the ma'asiyah that is taking place. I didn't go. Go ask anyone. I didn't go because I do agree with you that there are issues, and that's me. But people say, okay, look, we want to get our voices heard. Yes, if there is certain, ma'asiyah taking place, we'll move away from that. And then if there's music playing or dancing, we'll move away and we'll just voice our concern, etc., etc. Now, this was going on under your nose. Yeah, nothing. Absolutely nothing. You were silent. Now, this is Saudi National Day in 89 and Saudi National Day in 90. 90 was a bit more freer. It was mixing. They were blocking up traffic. You see it? There was traffic blocked up. So what happened there? Where was your voice then? They were dancing openly. You heard the music. Where were you? Where was your voice? There was also women. You seen? What did he say? When the Banat unite, so they were in the traffic playing music as well. So where were you then? So you see what I'm saying? You've got no standards. You've got no principles. You want to criticize this because it suits your narrative. It suits your filthy sewage methodology. But this, because you're living there, because you live in Saudi Arabia, mate, that's what it is. Everything goes on there, but you just keep silent. So I'm saying, if you're silent, fair enough, we could say, afu. We'll say, you know what, we don't know, you're probably, because out of fear, you don't say nothing. You get it? You keep silent because you don't want to be looked down upon as a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite. Because this was happening under your nose, mate. You live in Saudi Arabia, mate. So this was happening, and the concerts, we're going to get to that as well. Don't worry, we're going to get to that later as well. Nothing, mate. Nothing. So nothing you say can be taken seriously. Nothing you say can be taken seriously. Please, this hypocrisy is not going unnoticed. And what it shows, and let me just say as it is, my dear brother, is that because you live there, you just have a double standard. You would overlook. I'm not saying you're justifying. Again, that's strong to a certain extent. I won't say you justify their issues. You ignore it conveniently. It's conveniently ignored. I could go as far as saying that. Yes, you'll go to the rulers. You kind of sort of, make excuses for them. You go out your way because it is neo-Najdi, connection, Ali Saud, Ali Sheikh, and again, I don't want to get into that. I've got Takfiri tendencies part 3 coming out, and we'll discuss that there. But brother, if you want to be taken seriously, stop behaving like a hypocrite. Honestly,
Hamas is a hizb, is a cult of people that conspire and work along with the Shia, and they work along with Ikhwan al-Muslimin, and they work along with any type of nonsense and they claim to be the protectors and the Madri Ish of Gaza. And so the people have this obsession. They believe they can do something. They're unable to do anything. The founder of one of the founders, this Ahmed, yes, he says, I want a multi-party democratic state. And the authority in it is for whoever wins the elections. Even if a communist wins, I will respect the desire of the Palestinian people. And if the Palestinian people reject the Islamic State, I respect and sanctify their will. He also says, we love all the people of religion. And I don't fight America, Britain, or other countries. All people have peace. And I love all people. And I love the good for the Jews. And don't hate the Jews. But we say to the Jews, give us our right. And we have many other statements. Sheikh Al-Albani said, he says about the movement, it's not an Islamic movement whether you like it or not. So a lot of people are confused right now, and they think that this group of people is able to do anything. So today, in the name of fighting and protecting Al-Masjid Al-Aqsa, we're willing to throw fireworks on the state of the Zionists. And what happens in retaliation? Tens, hundreds, thousands of people, Muslims, are killed and injured. And you think those people have any fiqh? They have any understanding of Islam to understand that in the sight of Allah Azza wa Jal, the Masjid Al-Aqsa is not more valuable nor more important than the lives of the Muslims?
Yeah, Akhi, take your own advice like you said. Go book a ticket, go to Gaza and advise them. So when it comes to certain other rulers, you've got to keep your mouth shut and you can't talk and you have to advise them privately and it's not allowed and it's this because of that hadith of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But now when it comes to Hamas and it comes to the Ikhwanis, you could defame them, you could speak against them, you could go public as well like you've just done. So why did you not advise Hamas privately? Why did you not contact them privately? Why did you not book a ticket and contact them and make your voice heard directly? Aren't they not leaders? Aren't they not leaders? Aren't they not Muslim rulers according to you? Okay, because it's Muslim rulers. Should I say Muslim ruler, not rulers? Okay, so they were elected however long ago by the Palestinian people of Gaza. Respect their wishes. Why are you speaking against their ruler? Any Muslim rulers that you guys love to defend? So why are you attacking them publicly? Why? Explain that to me. Why? I am just presenting the matter regarding Khuruj, which is Aywa. And as I said, I've got here Al-Awasim wal-Qawasim, and as you can see on screen, I'm just going to present it first. So before we get into the historical account, that Ibn Wazir al-Yamani al-Mujtahid, okay, that he says, Al-Wajh al-Thani, okay, the second opinion, he says, أن الكلام في الخروج على إمة الجور عندهم من الشافعية من المسائل الذنية. It is, meaning خروج, that the speech that khuruj against the tyrannical rulers, according to them, meaning the Shafi'iyah, is from the speculative, subsidiary matters. And the one that rebels against the Jair, the one that rebels against the tyrant, makes it permissible for himself. Okay? غير آثم. He's not sinful. Why is that? لأنه عمل باجتهاده في مسألة ذنية فروعية. Okay? And there is no sin on such person. What did Ibn Wazir al-Yamani al-Mujtahid mention at the end? وَلَا يُوسَفُ فَعْلُهُ. That we do not describe the one that does the action of khuruj, the one that makes it permissible for himself, بالتحريم. And he said al-wajh al-thalith, the third angle. No, but the first angle obviously I missed out. It just mentions regarding that there's nas regarding the Bughat, and Imam Nawawi in his Rawda mentions that the Baghi, the one that meaning the rebel in the istilah of the ulama, is that he وهو المخالف الإمام العدل, that he opposes a just imam, and that's why Imam Wazir Imam is getting to. Anyway, the third angle is that it's permissible in their madhab, meaning the Shafi'iyah, according to the majority of the ulama. Okay, just to get that out there. فإن للشافعية في ذلك وجهين معروفين. That according to the Shafi'i, there's two angles. Okay, and it's mentioned in Al-Rawda of Nawawi and other than them in the books of the Shafi'iyah, and he mentioned that they differed which one's the most authentic or the most correct. Okay, and from amongst them, those who say it's correct within their madhab that they get rid of the imam that commits any fisq. Al-imam will be fisq. Okay, and he carries on, and again, coming back to me, so I don't want to go into it too much.
ليس الغريب غريب الشام واليمن إن الغريب غريب اللحد والكفن إن الغريب له حق لغربته على المقيمين في الأوطان والسكن سفر بعيد وزاد لن يبلغني وقوتي ضعفت والموت يطلبني ما أحلم الله عني حيث أمهلني وقد تماديت في ذنبي ويسترني تمر ساعة